Do you start feeling tired all the time after crossing the age of 30 or 40, even without any obvious reason? Even after getting a good night's sleep, do you wake up feeling as if your body has no energy? Or do you suddenly experience tingling or a pins and needles sensation in your hands and feet? Most of us simply consider these symptoms to be a result of increasing age and ignore them. But you may be surprised to know that the actual reason could be a severe vitamin B12 deficiency in your body. In this video, we will understand why vitamin B12 deficiency can occur even when you are eating a good diet. We will also talk about 5 easy and effective food options that, when consumed properly, can help you get vitamin B12 naturally without depending on expensive medicines. Actually, vitamin B12 is extremely important for keeping your brain and nerves healthy. It is also an essential nutrient for the formation of new cells and blood cells. Apart from this, it also plays an important role in supporting our body's metabolism. But the problem starts when we grow older, and the amount of acid produced in our stomach begins to decrease. Along with this, people who regularly take too many painkillers, antacids, or antibiotics for a long period may also experience changes that can affect vitamin B12 absorption. As a result, the body may not be able to properly absorb the vitamin B12 present in food. This problem can be especially important for vegetarians because many people believe that there are hardly any vitamin B12 options in a vegetarian diet. But that is not completely true. One of the easiest options is milk, curd, and paneer. These can be convenient vegetarian sources of vitamin B12, although the actual amount of B12 can vary depending on the product and fortification. If you regularly include milk, curd, or paneer in your diet, they can contribute to your overall vitamin B12 intake. But there is one important thing to remember. Nowadays, adulteration and poor quality food products can be a concern in the market. Therefore, always purchase milk from a reliable source. If possible, you can also prepare curd and paneer at home using good quality milk. Curd can also be a part of a healthy diet and may support overall gut health. Apart from dairy products, if you are looking for another option, mushrooms are often discussed in relation to vitamin B12. However, it is important to understand that mushrooms are not generally considered a reliable natural source of vitamin B12. Some mushrooms may contain vitamin B12-like compounds, or small amounts of B12 depending on their growing conditions, but they should not be relied upon to treat a B12 deficiency. Now let's talk about some traditional fermented foods that are often included in Indian diets. One such traditional drink is kanji, which can be prepared using black carrots or beetroot along with mustard seeds and salt, and allowed to ferment. Fermented foods can contain beneficial microorganisms and may support gut health. However, their vitamin B12 content is not consistent, and they should not be considered a dependable source of vitamin B12. Next, let's talk about some of our favorite breakfast foods, Idli and dhokla. They are delicious, and their fermentation process can provide beneficial microorganisms. However, fermentation does not necessarily make them a reliable source of vitamin B12. Similarly, fermented rice or leftover rice soaked in water and sometimes mixed with curd is a traditional food in many parts of India. It can be a part of a balanced diet and may provide beneficial bacteria depending on how it is prepared and fermented. But again, it should not be considered a reliable source of vitamin B12. Another traditional food commonly found in Indian kitchens is homemade mango or lemon pickle. Here we are talking about traditionally prepared pickles made using ingredients such as salt, mustard, and oil, rather than highly processed commercial products. Fermented pickles may contain beneficial microorganisms, but their vitamin B12 content is highly variable, and they cannot be relied upon to correct a vitamin B12 deficiency. So, these foods can be included as part of a balanced and healthy diet, but they should not be considered a substitute for proper vitamin B12 treatment. Remember, if you are experiencing persistent dizziness, nerve pain, tingling, numbness, or severe weakness, don't simply assume that it is due to age. Instead, consult a qualified doctor and consider getting your vitamin B12 level checked through an appropriate blood test. If you found this information useful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your feedback in the comments. Your support motivates us to create more informative